Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new fragrance from Panah London, Pineapple Essenza. If you'd like to know what it smells like and what I think about the fragrance, then keep watching. Always guys, I'm going to be completely transparent with you. This was sent to me to review. It's very generous of them to send me this bottle of fragrance, so thank you very much Panah London, but in no way will that change my mind or bias my review. That being said, I'm ready to review this. I've had this for about a little over 2 weeks. I've worn it a bunch. I wore it a lot during the power outage with Irma, and so I'm ready to let you guys know what I think. Wondering about the weird change in decor. This is my living room. Yes, I have weird taste in home decor. I promise it only gets weirder from here. I'm very silly. But my office where I usually film is completely flooded, or it was completely flooded, and I had to scramble to fix things and move things, and it's just been a hassle, and I can't even get near the area where I would normally film. So I'm going to be filming a few videos in here until I get that cleaned up. So thank you for dealing with my weird taste in home decor. So yeah. So this is the box. Obviously I've worn it. I just kind of wanted to show you. I really like their packaging. The fragrance is Pineapple Essenza, and it's 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce. And that's what it looks like. And I really like their bottles. Can you see? This is an iPhone, so it doesn't do the autofocus thing. I'm sorry. But there you go. And let's get into the notes and how long it wears and its projection and things like that. The first thing is it always comes with this little insert. The notes in this are pineapple, black currant, Sicilian lemon, lily, tonka bean, patchouli, bourbon vanilla, and white musk. Now, when I saw black currant in this, well, real quick before I even begin, this was not created to be a clone or a dupe or an alternative to Aventus. This is not an Aventus dupe, this is not an Aventus clone, this smells nothing like Aventus, and as far as I've understood, this wasn't created to be anything like Aventus. So we're just going to throw that out there. That's just, everyone's different, everyone has their own opinions. This to me, nothing to do with Aventus other than the pineapple. But when I was reading the notes and I heard about the notes, the black currant was the one that kind of had me a little bit worried. And it wasn't worried like because I like black currant in fragrances, but black currant can be very overpowering. It can immediately turn a fragrance fruit salad or make it too jammy, and can like kind of smother the other notes in fragrance, especially ones a little bit more bright and crisp and citrusy. So I was worried that the black currant would be too predominant in this fragrance. Now this fragrance is marketed as a unisex fragrance, as you guys know. It doesn't matter what a fragrance is marketed as. All fragrances are genderless. You can do whatever you want, wherever you want. It doesn't matter who, what, where, when, why. Do whatever you want. So with this fragrance, I was worried though that the black currant would be a little bit too strong, but I was actually pleasantly surprised by this. This fragrance opens up very crisp and a little bit like the bitter portions of pineapple. You guys know you have the juicy outside. If you guys have ever eaten parts of it that's maybe a little bit underripe, it's a little bit bitter, but you still have got that tangy, sharp sweetness that pineapples are known for. It kind of has that in the opening, which I really, really liked. It's a little bit, if you smell the cap and in its opening, it's a little bit soapy, it's a little bit astringent, but I think that the astringency and the crispness of the citrus and the little bit of bitterness that it has plays really well with this fragrance. Now, the black currant and the vanilla in this kind of act as a background note to round everything out, but the two stars of this fragrance are most definitely the pineapple and the musk. It's a very bright, crisp, energetic, almost fizzy-like fragrance. But at the same time, there's nothing overtly sweet about it. There's nothing overtly sour about it. And there's nothing overtly astringent about it. And when you guys know when I mention astringent in fragrances, it's not so much a negative, like, oh, it's astringent. There's some really beautiful fragrances out there that kind of had that astringent, bitter, crisp, not so sweet whatsoever, citrus notes in it that work really well. A fantastic example is Eau d'Argent from Annick Croutal as a beautifully lemon fragrance, and this kind of is a beautifully pineapple fragrance, but it's not a sweet pineapple, it's not a fruity pineapple, it's a very crisp, somewhat bitter, tangy, but not sweet pineapple fragrance, and the musk really works in there, and the lemon also really works in there to elevate this into something that is really beautiful and easy to wear. Now, that doesn't mean that this fragrance isn't going to get sweet on your skin. In fact, I found the longer that it wears on my the longer that it wears on my skin, it gets a little bit more warm and it gets a little bit more sweet because you lose some of those citrus top notes and then you're left with the vanilla, and even the black currant kind of stays on your skin for a little while, but it's never overtly sweet and it's never overtly fruity, which is really, really nice. It's a beautiful, bright, fizzy, crisp, somewhat acidic, I would say astringent or almost like acidic, I think is a better word for this fragrance, pineapple, musk, citrus fragrance that is really, really beautiful and I've really enjoyed wearing, and it's a complete difference than any of the other fragrances from Panah London, and that's including Italian citrus. Wow, this is a real beauty of a fragrance, and if you like pineapple in general with your fragrances, if you like crisp, daytime, citrusy, acidic, somewhat bitter but well-rounded fragrances, definitely check this out. And I know, again, I use terminology like bitter and astringent, sour and acidic, but when you're talking about citruses can be so different in fragrances. You can get creamy citruses, you can get juicy citruses, you can get fruity citruses, and I kind of like, or tangy citruses, I kind of like to let you guys know what type of citrus this is, and the Sicilian lemon in this is definitely more acidic, astringent, somewhat tangy and a little bit sour, and it pairs beautifully with the pineapple and making this not a sweet fragrance but a very bright and crisp fragrance. So if you're looking to try a really nice, beautiful pineapple fragrance, definitely would recommend Pineapple Essenza. It is gorgeous. So now let's get into the longevity and the projection. The longevity of this for a fragrance to me that is primarily like a musky pineapple citrus scent, you don't think would last on your skin very long, but I actually get pretty decent longevity for a fragrance like this. I get about 4 to 6 hours of wear on my skin, and if you guys know my environment, and I live in humidity and my skin just doesn't really like to hold on to perfumes very much, 4 to 6 hours is what I normally hope for. So this definitely performs very well. As for being a very loud and projecting fragrance, I find that this has a projection a little bit more intimate when it comes down to the acidic parts of this fragrance. It tends to be around arm's length, but it does project a little bit further with a little bit more of the warmth from the vanilla and the musk. So this is a fragrance that is going to not be too crazy loud and appropriate for office or professional environments. I think if you're looking for a nice niche fragrance to wear to the office, and you want something a little bit different that not everybody wears but it's still really easy to understand and beautiful, I think this would be appropriate for the work settings, because the portions of this that would probably bother people's nose are going to be the notes that are going to sit closer to your skins, and the ones that project a little bit louder are going to be the ones that people generally can understand and appreciate. So I would definitely recommend this for pretty much daytime casual settings and have it being a business appropriate or professional appropriate. Now that doesn't mean that you can't wear this at night. That doesn't mean you can't wear this wherever the hell you want. You can do whatever you want, but these are just my recommendations. And I do think this is more of a daytime scent than an evening scent, but again, you can do whatever you want. But it is really beautiful and I've enjoyed wearing it, and it was one of my go-to fragrances for the the hot, humid, no AC week when I had Irma, and it was beautiful. So it's really good at humid climates, it's really good in hot climates. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this and I've been loving it so much. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have tried this fragrance, let me know in the comment section below whatever you think, good or bad. What are some of your guys' favorite pineapple fragrances? I know that there's the big ones out there. There's Aventus. There's all the other ones that people love. I would love to know what you guys think is your favorite pineapple dominant fragrance. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, guys, if you like my videos, specifically my fragrance reviews and my fragrance videos, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe because it's free and I'm free. And I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!